Now, before the video starts, I just want to say that you can totally do this code yourself and use this video as a guide. Hello, my name is Vaclavs, and in today's tutorial, we will be programming the kitchen timer. So, let's get right into it. So now, I will show you the code and tell you what everything does, line by line. So, the first two lines is define clock and DO. This is for the library, so these whole four lines are for the library. Now, in the beep-on is just a signal that the buzzer, when the time is over, is going to beep. So when it's off and the timer is 0, it's not going to beep. But when the timer is 0 and buzzer is 1, the buzzer is going to beep. And now these are just pins, except time, which is the variables we are going to be printing, or that will be used for printing, and it's 11 for counting reasons. Now I just set the pin mode, and if you want to print on the serial monitor, just undo these brackets. Now, display.set brightness is the brightness of the display from 1 to 15, and display.clear is that when there will be nothing displayed on the display. Now, in void2, you might be confused. What is this? This is the variable we are going to store the numbers. So, for example, 0, 0, 0, 0. So these are going to be seconds, the first digit of seconds, second digit of seconds, first digit of minutes, and second digit of minutes. Now, this line of code is, if I press the button, the time will be 3000 because we have 4 digits, so it can be 30 or 300, it has to be 3000, and beep on 1. That's the variable for setting the buzzer on. Now, this is the same, but we are only adding one thing, that if the time is like 7 seconds, we are going to just set the display to 0, and if it's bigger, then we are just going to say that the time equals time minus 10 seconds, and delay because we don't want it to be over and over again. Now, if digital plus is the same as the custom, then it's exactly the same. And if time is bigger than 11, so this is the if for counting down the times. So if the time is bigger than 11, for example, if the time is 20 seconds, now these lines of codes are for counting down, and you are maybe wondering why it's 78, and that's because the Arduino takes some time. So for me it was about 22 milliseconds, but it depends on how well it was made. And these are just the lines for the serial monitor. Now, if time is less than 11, then if the beep-on is 1, so that just means that if I said that the beep-on will go on when the time is 0, then it will just do this, which is like beep, no, and like this, but you can type whatever you want. Beep-on set to 0, so it doesn't beep over and over again. And if beep-on is 0, then it's not going to make any sound. And if it's bigger, then no sound too. And now this is for if the number would be, for example, -7, then I don't want to print -7. So I'm just going to print 0 instead of it. Now, these lines look kind of confusing, but when you look at it, these are the variables we are going to put right here. So 4, and this fifth one is for printing the double dot on the display. And the last line of code is that we are just going to print it. And that's the whole code. If you have any question, you can contact me on my email. Now, before I end this tutorial, I just want to tell you that every item I used will be in the description below, or you can buy my product, which is specifically made for this project.